your income, at least however much you think you make, to file your extension. So let me do the intro for the YouTubers and the people over on the Facebook group. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's another day in the All Things Financial room house on Clubhouse, and we are here on YouTube and in the Facebook group, and we have a live demonstration of QuickBooks. So if you're in the Clubhouse, you can jump. Oh, the link is at the top of the room. You can click it and go over to YouTube where you can see QuickBooks is open wide, and we're going to do a part 2 to the navigating QuickBooks. If we did not touch on any of the basics and you would like to see that, we will tag the video last week with the basic, or ask a question. If it's something that is not in depth, we'll go over it real quick. All right. So as we were saying, today is April 18, 2023. So if you're watching this some years later, it is year 2023, and taxes is due today. Taxes is due today. If you did not already file your taxes, then you need to make sure you file an extension. And I want to go over this real quick before we start with the QuickBooks Online. So if you're listening this, so you can say, how do I file an extension? One, you can just reach out to your tax preparer, and your tax preparer will file an extension for you. Do you have to pay for an extension? It depends on your tax preparer. So if someone that is my client reach out to me and said, hey, I think I'm going to need an extension, I do not charge for the extension because that's my client and we have an understanding and all of that. If somebody reach out to me and say, hey, can you file my extension for me, and they're not my client, they just want the extension, then yes, there is a fee for it. Some people might charge a fee, some people might not. The other thing when it comes to filing the extension, you can file it yourself. Go to irs.gov and look for extension of time to file my taxes. Click on it, the 4868. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right number again, because y'all know I'm there. Yeah, 4868 for personal individual taxes. And if you are a business, it's 704. You can print it out. Now, mind you, if you're going to print it out and file your extension, you want to do that before midnight tonight, right? You got to make sure you catch the post office, or you can file it electronically. So that's it, our little spiel before our video about filing your extension. You know, I would be remiss if I did not remind you, because last year, a couple of people come in and said, can I still file an extension? Once the day is passed, you cannot file an extension. Reasons why you want to file an extension is that you will not be penalized for filing late. You will not be penalized for filing late. It's about $900 if you file your tax late. Now, if you're filing an extension and you would have owed the government taxes, what you want to do when you file an extension is at least send in some money on your taxes and the money that you owe, because IRS does calculate interest from today, after today, until when you file the taxes and pay it. So interest incur daily. The IRS charge interest daily. Now, you would think that the IRS would give you interest daily when they have your money, but they don't. But they charge you interest daily. So that's it. If you have any question about filing taxes, send me a message. I'll check my messages throughout until about 11 o'clock, because I'm going to be done probably before that. All right. Now, today we're going to go over, last week we show you how to navigate QuickBooks, because one of the problems I see a lot of business owner have when it comes to navigating QuickBooks is to understand where something is and how it helps them to save time and money. Because basically that's what it is. QuickBooks does help you to save time and money, but if you don't know where the features are or how the features work, then you're still going to lose time and money. And yes, a lot of people that are using QuickBooks are still losing time and money because they do not know where the features are. Another thing that I will go over maybe in another video is understanding how things affect your report, because that is crucial. As a small business owner, I implore every small business owner to at least attempt understanding the financial statement, how their transaction translate into a report. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know. And hello to everyone. Again, it is social media. Elaine likes to be social. So please make sure you remember to say hello to Elaine. Y'all know that I love to say that. So, all right. So now we're inside of QuickBooks. So if you are in the Facebook group, please say hello and say who you are, because your name does not come up on my channel. So that way I can call your name and say hello to you, okay? Because I like when people say hello, Elaine. Makes me feel special. That's just me with my little spiel, okay? So I want you to feel special and to also know and that I acknowledge you're present in my room. All right. So with that said, we are inside of QuickBooks and it's the Navigating of QBO part 2. So the last video we did, we went through the left panel, which is the dark panel to your left in your QuickBooks, and we went across the top of QuickBooks. Now, we did the banking, we did all of that already. What I want to go over in a little bit more is your report. I'm going to show you how to find the standard report, the regular report, how to make sure that you Lord, it's going how to save the reports that you use often as favorites, so when you open your report you can see it. We also show you, and I'm going to be doing that today, how to duplicate a tab and different things inside of QuickBooks. I split my screen, so I know if I split my screen, a lot of people split their screen. I'm going to show you how to kind of look at stuff side by side in QuickBooks by using two different two different windows. All right, so let's go. So if you want to see what I'm doing, I'm going to talk through it, but you can slide on over to YouTube where you can see it, and share the room. If you know somebody that's in business and you think they would benefit from this, go ahead and share the room. Share the room, because they said sharing is caring. Oh, this is where it says invite people. I was looking for that button and I couldn't find it. So go ahead and share out the room, invite some people, and let's go. All right. So I've already opened QuickBooks. And I navigate. Now remember, I just want to make a quick show you quickly. Now I usually keep mine on get things done, because it kind of gives you the workflow of how things flow. Or remember last week we did this all where we show you can look at it from a business perspective. If you want to see how your business is doing at a glance, you can just do it on the business view, and it will open up charts and graph and give you information that you can use to make a decision at the drop of a hat. You have the cash flow forecast right at the top. You can look to see how cash is flowing in and out of your business. You have the profit and loss. It will tell you about profit and loss. You have your expenses, then you also have your invoices, which is your income, and your sales. It shows you all of that. And then you have your bank account over to this side, your bank account. Now, the only way, and I'm going to say the only way this can be effective for you, you have to be entering information inside of QuickBooks. Connecting your bank account is not going to get the information to give you the report that you need inside of QuickBooks. So it's great to connect your bank account. I absolutely love that feature because I've been doing QuickBooks or accounting since, I'm gonna give you all a Jamaican term, since Whoopi killed Philip, which means it's a long time ago. Okay, I've been doing it. So having the bank feed, the bank connect to QuickBooks, that is one of the best things since sliced bread. Okay, but when you connect your bank feed and download the transaction, it does not automatically gets into your let me say your actual QuickBooks. It's in a holding area. In order for these report to populate, you need to take it from the holding area and distribute it to the different categories and classification of QuickBooks. Let me know if that makes sense. Put it in the chat. Let me know if I'm saying something that you can understand and relate to. If I have to explain it some more, I will. All right, so as we go on, hey CH, hey Jacqueline, hey Dante, and for those over here inside of the clubhouse, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. And if you want to see the live demonstration, just click on the link above my head. And I think the first link is going to be the YouTube. And QuickBooks is actually open so you can see what I'm doing. So now we're going to talk about report today. If you want to see the rest of the features, we did do this last week, so there is another video in the YouTube. You can just scoot on over. Make sure you click on the notification button, subscribe, so you can go back and watch this video. And you can also get notification when I go live every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's go down to the report. And if you're watching this for the first time, you don't understand the rest of QuickBooks, you can go back to that video, okay? All right, so we're going to go to the report. In the last video, I showed you the 3 different areas of report that is in QuickBooks. You have the standard report, the custom report, and the management report. The custom report is where you can customize some things so that it is catered to your business and your need. QuickBooks also have a report writer that can further customize it. But if you're just using this right out of the box, you can customize some of the features so it feels more like your business. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do this. So the very top area here is where you can see favorites. Now, wherever in QuickBooks you see this little arrow right here, you can click on it and it can either expand or close that area. So I'm just going to close all the areas in the report so you can it makes it a little easier. So I can show you. All right, so now you can close all the areas inside so you can see. So you have the area, the very top is a favorite. Then this second tab is business view. And then these are report as it relates to business view. Then you have reports as it relates to who you owe. So it's a who owes you. Who owes you, which means people that owe you. And then very next thing is sales and customer. And then the next after that is what you owe. And the next thing is expense and vendor. The others is sales tax. And the other is employees. and the next is for my accountant. Now at the very bottom, there is payroll. Even if you don't have payroll and employees, the features will be there, but it has to be activated somewhere else so that you can use those features. So let's go back up to the top. So there is two ways to get into the report, maybe others, but for right now we're going to show you two. So you can go to, we're going to click into business view, because we're going to talk about the profit and loss, and the balance sheet. I'm going to show you how to navigate that one and most of these report. Now you can either scroll down and you'll see the report, or you can start typing the report at the top, right in the search button, and it will pull up that report. Then you can click on the report, right? Now, once you get to the report and it brings up the standard report, inside of the report, you can, at the very top, and see the little caret again, you can make that's, you can expand it. And so right, you see back to the report list, you can go right back to the report list. You can make any changes. This is where you tell QuickBooks what period, how you want to see your report, and this is in the standard report. So if you want to see last year, you click the drop down and you find last year. And that's the reporting period. So you want to see last year, you want to see last quarter, you want to see this month. Now, one of the ways that you can also see this is that once you do last year, it populates the calendar year. And then the columns, you can look at the columns different ways. If you just want to see the total only, so it's basically giving you the total only, the days, the weeks. You can do it in various different ways. You can look at your report in various different ways. Now, this is also, it kind of gives you the option to filter out some information, right? If you don't want to see zeros, you don't want to see no account that has zeros, you can put that in. This is one of the features that a lot of business owners will absolutely love, because it gives you the opportunity to compare another period, right? It gives you the opportunity to compare another period. Now you can just click the drop down, previous period. Now you can check it by dollar amount. Let's click that. Or you can do it by percentage, or you can do it by percentage or dollar amount. I'm sorry. And you can do previous period, or you can do previous year. Now, you don't want to do all of this in the same, because it will make your report very crowded, right? If you don't want to do that, you just want to see a percentage of year to date, and it gives you a whole lot of information, ways that you can look at the report from your business. You can say, I want to see expense, percentage of income, or percentage of expense. Let's look at percentage of income, right? And we don't want to see it year to date. You can just look at just this year and you do percentage of income. And the other thing you want to choose is whether you're doing cash or accruals. Now, if you are an accrual-based business, which means that you are sending invoice, you're waiting 30 days to get paid, then or if you have inventory, you should look at your reports on an accrual basis. Now, if you're doing a service-based business and you're collecting cash and your main focus is in cash, then you can do most service-based business or cash-based business. And then you can do run the report right here, or you can customize this report and then save it. So this is what you do. You pull up a standard report, make the changes, and then then you save and customize, and then you can do run the report. Now, I'm sorry. See, this show you percentage of income. So what this does is that the total income right here is 391. It is showing you each service or each product, that what percentage of that is your income. So this is saying 48% of this, of the income, is coming from this service. And then the expense is show you what percentage of the expense, what percentage of the income is spent on these expenses. So now you're able to take this report, and it can help you to make decisions in your business. And I know, like, a lot of people, they come when it's tax time and says, oh, I need a profit and loss to take to my tax to prepare my taxes. But you want to look at your profit and loss even before you take it to the taxes, even before you get to the end of the years, because you can look at this on a quarterly basis. And basically what we're showing you is how to navigate this report. And this is how you're going to navigate most of the reports, right? This is how you're going to navigate most of the report. Now, these right across here, the top of the report, you can collapse, which it will collapse the report, and you do expand. You can also sort. You can do the total in ascending order. So you have the option. It's how you want to see things in your report. You can also add a note on your report, right? It gives you that feature to add a note. One of the other cool things that you can do is edit the title. So if it says income, the standard title is going to be income, cost of goods sold. You can change the income to revenue. And you can change net operating income and call it just net income. So you can change it. Let's do that and save. Got it. And let's see if this is going to change it for us. Now you can see, you have to make sure you run the report again and see, now it changed. The revenue is changed right here, and it says net income instead of net operating income. So now you can make the changes. You can make the changes right here where it says edit title. And you can, it shows you on the left the titles that can be edited. All right. And then we do save. Now over to the right of the report, you can actually email the report. So you can click on email. It will bring up the report, and then you can do email. It also gives you the option to save as a PDF, or you can print it. I'm not going to do the email because it's not going to go. Because remember, this is a sample company, and inside the sample company, some features are not live, so it won't allow you to do it. Now, this report, this little button here, you can add this to a management report, or you can export it. So you can click on export. You can export it to Excel, PDF, or you can, and this feature, as we all discover, is new. Absolutely awesome, right? You can export it to PDF, do an Excel, or you can add it to the management report. The other thing that we're going to show is the settings. And this one, you can do compact. And let's go back on here and uncheck compact. Compact, see, this is what it looks like when you said it's compact. When you do not check compact, it kind of spread it out. So, you know, if you're a person that wants to kind of see things in, you know, lines and, you know, bolder and stuff like that. So that is how you navigate. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show you how to do that. Let's add a note again. So the note is at the bottom, right? You can do edit note. It brings it there. If you want to take this off, you can just click this, the X, and it will disappear. So that is how you navigate this It's an all report. This part, oh, look, where's my pencil? Oh, I don't have no pencil. I thought I did. Right? So this is how you set up your report. Now, if you wanted to customize it, we'd click on customize, and you can customize it for last year. What it does is that it will always be last year, and you can change the rows. This is where you can do filters. You can filters for different report. You can also change the header. See, you can change the name right here, profit and loss. We're going to call this customize, customize. And in the footer, it's going to tell you the date it's prepared, the time, the report. If you don't want that, if you want to left align, all right. And now you run the report, and there it is, the customization. And then what you do is save customization, and it's right there. Add this report to a group. You can add it to a group. There's no group, so you can create a new group, and you can share with all, or you can share with none. What that is, if you have other people that are using QuickBooks with you, what will happen is that once you share, they can also look at the report. If you do not want to share it, it means that the report would not available for them to see. And then you can just do save. And let's go back and see where we can look at this report. So today you did the customization and you save it, and you want to go back next week, you come back to the report. So we're out, we went about our business. It is now next week, and we want to see the report that we customized. So you go to the report and you go to custom report, and there is the report that we created, and it will tell you the date range. If you want to change this date range, you can edit it, and you can add this to a group, you can share it, and then you can save and close. And now you can click on the report, and it will bring up the information that you saved. Just know that when you customize your report, the date range that you put into that report is going to show that date range. Okay, so if you want a report, you customize it to use it all the time. When you go to use it another time and you want a different date range, you now have to choose a different date range. Yes, it will still be customized. And if you just want to run to see, let's say it's next year and you want to see, or you want to see last year, you can go in, but you must choose the date range. All the other custom features will remain, and it will be applied to whatever date range you choose. All right, so that is what it is for report. And real quick before I go, so we have the customized report, and then we say you have the management report. The management reports are basically those reports from the either standard or customized, and you put them in a management booklet, so you can present it to either the bank or any kind of institution, or you have a board, you have other people that you want to look at it. You can go in and print this awesome report, and it comes up with a nice front cover page and a table of content and whatever report you add to here. And then you can always look at these report. It's kind of nice. It's gonna go all the way. Okay, let's do print. I just wanted to see what it looks like so you can see it. Wow, it's taking a long time to load. All right. I don't know if it's because this printer It's not available. So now, guess what, guys? It's my screen just froze. My screen just absolutely froze. So we're gonna cut out. We're gonna say that's it. Oh, it came back. Oops, it did come back. Awesome. I was just about to tell you all. So this is what it looks like, and you can scroll through it and see. You can add other reports, and it is just a nice little package to print and give to your business partners, your so they can see the reports, and then you can just print it and that would be printed. Or you can save it as a PDF. You can email it too, can be emailed, and then you just close out of here. So now let's go back to the standard report and show you how to save the report as a favorite. You go to the report and just click on the star. All right, just click on the report and let's go back. Oh gosh. Yeah, there it is. So you click on it and it will add it to your favorite. And let's do the balance sheet. All right, so we have the profit and loss, the balance sheet. Now, if you want to see your invoice and receipt payment on a monthly basis, you can put that right to the favorite. And sales, we want to see deposit details. We can add that. We want to see our summary, vendor balance summary. And then we want to do purchases by vendor, expense and vendor summary. We added these two, and then that's it. So every time you open, you'll see these are your favorite. You don't have to go and search for the report. I know how to navigate QuickBooks, and if I tell you how much time I have to search for the report, or you can just type them in right here. Let's do AYRO PAYR. All right, so this does not have payroll attached to it, so it's not going to bring up the payroll reports. Let's do 1099, and there it is. It will show you all the reports that are in 1099. So that is it for today. We show you how to navigate the profit and loss, which is basically the same way that you would navigate any one of the reports that you want to pull up. And there is a vast number of report inside of QuickBooks that you can pull up, look on, and it helps you to make decisions for your business. That is it for today, guys. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification so when I go live every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. you can get notification. If you have a question about QuickBooks, feel free to DM me the question or put it in the comment below. If you want to use QuickBooks, I will also put a link so you can get a discount on using QuickBooks. What else? If you want to send me a message or if you need me to take a look at your QuickBooks, feel free to reach out. I do have a 15 minutes complimentary session where I can just look really quick inside of your QuickBooks and give you some pointers, or let you know if you need what kind of help you might need with your QuickBooks. If you are a QuickBooks user, or even if you have not started using QuickBooks, I do have a membership coming after today, sometime after today. I just need to get over today, and then we can talk about when we will launch the membership. It's going to be a it's going to be a bookkeeping and QuickBooks support where you can have what we would say an accountant in your pocket. You'll be able to ask questions, get clarification for bookkeeping information, reports, QuickBooks. If you're doing your QuickBooks and something is in there you don't understand it, you can reach out. We're going to have different level of membership. We're also going to have an accountability to make sure that you're reconciling your bank account on a monthly basis. I show you the dashboard. That dashboard is very crucial, and what is important and crucial to making sure that dashboard has up to date information and accurate information is making sure that you're reconciling your bank account. With that said, have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go back to prepare some taxes and file some extension. And remember, if you've not filed your taxes yet and you don't think you're going to be able to get to it, please make sure to file an extension. That's one way of saving money. Because when you don't file an extension, IRS is going to give you a penalty and probably interest. And that's money that you're giving to IRS, and they charge interest daily. Okay. So thank you so much for those who came in the group and those who were on YouTube. And thank you to those who were on Clubhouse. Let's say goodbye to those who are on the live stream over in YouTube and Facebook. So have a good evening, and I see you back here next week at 6:30 p.m.